Did we go too far?
No.
Have we reached the turnoff yet?
She'd have said something if we did.
Hang on.
You know, you really should get a GPS unit.
This car? You gotta be kidding.
Greg says another 2.5 miles.
Did he text you that? He's driving and texting at the same time?
Nimble fingers.
I don't understand why we have to go see this place to begin with. I mean, who wants to move out into the boondocks?
Well, we're not committing to anything.
It's just an idea.
Could be a good one. All 5 of us can share expenses, plenty of space, peace and quiet to work.
Some of us still have day jobs.
What about the commute, the time, the gas, the weather? I mean, we're not in sunny California.
Even they have bad weather.
Mudslides.
Earthquakes.
Around here, our crummy weather is more consistent.
Well, that's the challenge, isn't it? All the more reason for a group effort.
A commune?
That's the spirit.
I'm not a college dropout looking to find an abandoned barn to do my paintings in.
It's not a barn.
And you were a college dropout.
That was years ago. And besides, I'm getting too old for this crap.
Turn coming up.
Stop grousing. You may end up loving the idea yet.
The key word is may.
How far now?
He'll tell us.
You know, I can see us living out here. The peace and quiet, the intense atmosphere of us living together and working together, sharing ideas and spaces. You know, this could turn out very well, don't you think?
Then thank Greg, it's his idea.
Let's wait till we see this place before we go around thanking anybody.
Yeah? He says he'll meet us in the parking lot of the old railway station.
How far from there?
Hey, Greg, how far from there? He said just a few miles.
How did he hear about this place again?
Internet.
Well, that makes me feel secure.
Spirit, old man, spirit.
So I'm putting my faith in a crazy rock musician.
At least he's dry now.
He says. I thought you said he was here.
That's what he said.
Well, maybe he went to look for us.
But why would he do that? You sure this is the right place?
Parking lot of the old railway station.
Call him.
I am. I'm getting voicemail.
We wait.
That's all we can do.
Let's go.
Go where?
Look for him. If not, home.
Where do we look?
Well, he said this house is somewhere down Somerset Road. Let's start there.
How far should we keep going?
I don't know.
Anything on the phone?
Still voicemail.
Well,
Maybe a little farther.
How far? We're on a wild goose chase.
Well, maybe it turned off somewhere.
Without telling us?
Give it another mile or two, and if nothing, turn back.
Is that him?
Looks like Greg's car, all right. Just left it as is.
Well, now what do we do?
Still nothing on the phone.
Damn. Well, do we wait around here?
Well, we can't just go home. What if Greg's in trouble?
And how do we find out if he is?
Maybe he just went to check on something.
On foot?
He must have taken the cell phone with him. It's not in the car.
Well, then why isn't he calling us?
Does anybody know where this house is that we're supposed to go visit? For all we know, he could be there.
Well, maybe he had car trouble and his cell phone died at the same time. That happens, you know.
He's the only one who knows where this place is.
Well, maybe he went towards one of those farmhouses to ask for help. Well, did you try the car?
Without a key?
And which way? This direction? That direction?
Well, maybe he just went for gas.
We could sit here and wait, or we could try either end of the road and see if we spot him.
Should we split up?
Well, we didn't see him on the way here. The car's facing this direction, so I'm guessing he would have walked back to a farmhouse or a station that way.
But he's been down this road before, unlike us. And he did spend some travel time looking around before he found the place. Maybe he knows there's a gas station or house closer in this direction.
All right. What do we do?
I say we wait for now. He could be in a tow truck and come back any moment.
Well, I'm with Elena. I mean, there's no use in us getting lost needlessly.
We spent a lot of time already. You want to still continue waiting?
Well, what else you got going on today? I mean, if Greg really is in trouble, we can't just leave him.
What she said.
All right. I guess for the moment we can stick around here. The question is, how long?
Charades, anyone?
Our weather today will be partly cloudy, breezy with a high around 60 degrees. Tonight's slight chance of showers and 42 degrees. Now back to our smooth jazz.
20 minutes. I say we go on patrol.
But what if he comes back when we're looking?
We split. You two stay here. Kathy and I'll go back and forth, both directions, checking out farmhouses and stations, see if we find them. If we don't find them, we come back and pick you up.
That'll work.
Just don't take too long. I might have to pee soon.
Pick your favorite bush.
I don't like the way you said that.
You can come with us. Ted can brave it on his own.
I'll stay. I'm no wuss.
My lady, your carriage awaits.
Those who get in trouble, I'm the only one with a cell phone.
Ha! They're the ones with a working vehicle. Maybe us who get into trouble. We can scream long distance if we have to.
What are you doing?
Trying to see if I can start the car. You know how you always see guys in the movies fiddling with the wires under here?
Do you even know what wire goes where?
No,
Can you even reach them?
don't think so.
Then why pretend?
Just an idea. Maybe the car's fine and we just need to start it.
If it isn't?
Then Greg really did have car trouble and went for a walk to find help.
Well, if you can hotwire the sucker to test your theory, we must assume we can't. And that's exactly why Greg's not here.
Yeah, I guess so. How often do people use this road, you think?
Not very, it seems.
Got a deck of cards? How about truth or dare while we wait? It's in the glove compartment. I'll slap you one if you say gloves.
Random junk, flashlight.
That'll come in handy if we're stuck out here a while.
Oh no, this little girl is taking her booty home if it gets that late.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. So, you had an English professor who was an asshole too. I thought I was unique in that department. Well, there they go. Apparently one roadside down and one to go. Seems they didn't have any luck back that way.
I hope it doesn't take too long. I don't like sitting here.
You could get out and stretch. We don't have to just sit here. Try calling him again. Maybe he switched it back on by now.
Still nothing. Hey, Greg, it's Elena. We're still waiting by your car. Let us know what's happening to you. Think it helps?
Maybe.
Well, where are they?
Now what?
Maybe they wandered off to one of those farmhouses.
That's what we were doing, remember?
You're right. They'd have waited for us. Well, maybe Greg came back, or they're following some sort of a lead.
And one of them is a tracker or an Indian scout?
All right, so I'm running out of ideas. So where do you think they went?
Mars. They were abducted. What do you want to do? You want to sit around and wait some more?
Well, we just came from that direction and we didn't see them. Well, maybe they walked back to the gas station.
And they would not have waited because?
Well, because one of them got sick, or their cell phone died and they went back to the gas station to find another phone, or they got hungry, or they hitched a ride.
Hitched a ride when they knew we'd be back any minute?
Well, I think we should head back and see if we can spot them. Well, we can leave a note here on the car in case they come back before we do.
And if we don't see them when we come back?
Well, then we just come back here and wait. What else can we do? This is getting crazy.
Waste of time coming out here. I don't know why we're out running around trying to find our own party when we should be looking at this house. Should have all came in one car. I don't understand. This meet me there stuff is for the birds.
Wasn't that Ted?
You sure?
Turn around.
There's nobody here.
Well, I could have sworn that was him.
Yeah, I mean, whoever it was, there's nobody here. There's nobody here.
I'm spooked.
I'm a little creeped out myself. I don't understand. Why don't we go back by Greg's car and see if that's where he went? You sure this was the spot?
Absolutely.
Great. Does that mean that Greg came by and claimed it, or that the tow truck came by and towed it?
And if so, are Ted and Elena with him?
Sure picked a rotten day to be without a cell phone.
Yeah, you and me both. Thought Elena's would be enough.
So what do we do?
Let's take a slow drive back.
Nothing. Not a sign. There's only so much daylight left.
Greg and Elena may be on their way home by now.
They'd be out looking for us. We'd seen them on this road.
Well, then where did the car go?
Let's try the parking lot again.
Well,
I think we go home.
and just leave them?
I think they left us. Want anything to drink? Coffee, tea, beer, wine, milk, vodka?
No messages. I'm too hyped up for coffee, and I'm in no mood for alcohol. Well, not yet at any rate.
Chamomile tea then.
Voicemail.
Greg?
Yeah. Hello, Greg. It's Kathy. What happened to you? Well, we found your car and then we went out looking for you, and then later we saw that your car was gone. Well, what's up with that? Are Ted and Elena with you? Well, they waited while Dave and I cruised around knocking on a few doors, but when we got back, they were both gone. Well, give us a call as soon as possible. I'm at Dave's place. I'll probably hang out here for a little bit, and then I'll go home. Well, I promise I'll start carrying my cell phone with me. We'll call all the numbers just to be on the safe side, but call. We're worried about you.
He didn't pick up, huh?
No, you'd think if he was there, he wouldn't keep us guessing. Oh, shit, more voicemail. Hey, Elena, it's Kathy. Where are you? Where did you guys run off to? Well, we thought we saw Ted alone on the road, but we weren't sure. Is he with you? Greg's car is gone. Did you find Greg? Well, give us a call as soon as possible. I'm at Dave's place. We're worried about you guys. You think we should call the police?
May have to wait until tomorrow before they'll do anything.
But they've all just disappeared.
And car.
And car. You know, we don't really know what the situation is. Maybe we're just worrying for nothing. I can't just sit here.
You want to go back out there and look for them in the dark?
Well, we have to do something. Well, maybe we should go back to Greg's place and see if they're all there.
And you have to be there to watch Greg pick up the phone?
I don't know. Well, maybe Greg found the other two. When he took one to a clinic, maybe one's sick. Or maybe they're on the road with a flat tire. Or maybe they're just in the garage trying to limp it in.
Both Greg and Elena had cell phones. You think both batteries died at the same time?
Well, I'm just grasping at any explanation. Maybe they called my machine.
You can stay here tonight, and we can head out first thing in the morning. And then if we don't find them, report it.
I still think we should report it now.
Well, then report it now, but I don't think you'll do much of anything until tomorrow.
No messages. Shit. Well, what do you think happened? You know, Rick's car sat for a while.
Not that long.
Maybe the state patrol or somebody else thought that it was abandoned, and they had it towed away. They'd have a record of it.
We'd have seen the tow truck when we were passing by.
Well, it's a good enough reason to call in anyway. I mean, if they have the car, they'll be looking for the people. Well, and even if they don't have the car, they'll be aware that there's people missing, even if they don't go out looking for them right away.
It's worth a shot.
Well, where's your phone book? Does it have the numbers to the next county in it?
It should.
Boy, I sure hope they found something.
I sure could eat something.
Well, I couldn't. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check. What's Greg's license plate number? Oh, I'm sorry. We don't know that information. Oh, all right. Thanks. They're checking. No, thanks.
The Anaheim Ducks, who had a lot of room out there, the Wild were able to survive that. And even though the Ducks have closed the gap quite a bit on the shots, well, by neither team playing it with face.
Yes? Well, are you sure? Well, what about missing persons? Well, we'll be here all night if... Well, all right, thanks.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing. Well, they said that they'd mention it to their other patrols and see if they spot anyone overnight. And if we don't hear anything by tomorrow morning, we're supposed to go back into Strasburg and file a report.
We have to show up in person? They're not going to take a notice from the phone or the internet?
Small town.
Yeah.
You get anything stronger than this crap?
I thought you were in no mood for any alcohol.
I am now.
Salute.
Oh, what could have happened? This all started with Greg, you know.
Yeah, it's all his fault.
Well, it's nobody's fault, but Ted and Elena should have stayed put.
Yeah, it's their fault.
It's nobody's fault.
No, everything is exactly as it should be.
This is serious. Are you going to spend all evening mocking me?
I don't know what to make of it. It just doesn't make sense. It's weird. I don't know what's considered serious and what isn't. How do you know Ted and Elena didn't stay put?
What? And a UFO just hovered over them and levitated them into outer space?
They came back and got the car. We did see somebody who looked like Ted walking down the road.
Yeah, well then if it was Ted, where did he go?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense. You ever feel like nothing you do does? Ever feel like you're just another shadow in a shadowy world? Like you're left by the roadside?
Abandoned people? That's the starving artist in you talking. Well, maybe we all feel a little left out of the game every once in a while, but... Well, no, listen to me. I'm starting to sound like you. This is just too spooky for me.
I'm just trying to explain the freaky. I don't know what to make of it. Do you want to stay here, or should I take you home?
I'd rather go home just in case Elena's really in trouble, and my number is the only number she remembers.
Okay. All right, first thing in the morning, I'll pick you up, we'll go looking around, and if we don't find them, we call the deputies. Hello? Hello, Elena, is that you? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Dave, it's Kathy. I feel really bad about not going back there to look for them.
I think Elena just called me.
Did she?
It sounded like her.
But did she say where she was? What happened?
No. All I heard was crying. She didn't say anything. Then she hung up.
You sure it was her?
I don't know. It sounded like her. Who else would it be?
A kid playing a prank. You don't have caller ID.
Well, I thought it was her anyway.
I think we should go out there and look for her.
Now? In the dark?
Well, we've got to do something. I can't sleep, can you?
No. I was over at Greg's place earlier and looked around. There was nobody there.
Let's have another look.
You want to go out there now? What for? Wandering around with flashlights in the middle of the dark? What do you expect to find?
You've got a better idea?
Where the hell are we?
I don't know.
Is this the right spot? Thought it was just down the road. Did we take a wrong turn somewhere?
I don't recognize anything.
It's too damn dark, that's why.
Well, I think we should go back to that other turnoff we saw.
I think we should go home.
We're lost.
Thank you, Sherlock.
Well, we should ask for directions.
From who? This is crazy. What are our intentions here? What are we intending to try to find? We're gonna see the three of them sitting on a bench as we drive by?
I wouldn't even know where to begin looking for them unless they're just lying here waiting for us to trip over them. I shouldn't have said that.
Never mind. Now what? Are you sure that's not the spot where I saw Ted wandering around before? It kind of looks like it.
Well, I don't know. Well, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna go take a look to see what I can see from where I am.
Where are you going?
I'm just gonna take a walk down here just a little bit. Maybe there's a house, a path, a something somewhere that way.
Well, I'm going with you.
No, you stay here. I don't need you getting lost.
Well, like you know where you're going. I'll be right beside you.
No. You stay with the car, all right, Kathy?
Well, you can't just go wandering around in the dark like this. What do you expect to see? How far are you going?
Just up the field a bit.
Well, don't get lost.
I don't intend to. Hey, where have you guys been all this time? Where the hell are we? Hey guys, wait up!